Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Malyvahn and I wanted to introduce myself because I've been sharing some meditations and breath work on this YouTube channel. But then I feel like, you know what, I'm going to introduce myself and really share a piece of me that I've never done before. And even pressing this record button has been challenging for the last few months because you're sharing yourself to the world. You're sharing yourself to the unknown, and you don't know what you're gonna get if you're going to be perceived as someone that comes off where, what is this person doing? Or how am I supposed to teach someone or guide someone if I am not this type of person or this type of person, where you put yourself in a category because you just think that you're not enough. I want to scratch all of that because 15 years ago, I have mastered the art of transformation because I can share that with my heart because I was diagnosed with cancer. And at that moment, the 30-day phase of my life where the doctor told me that I had to take medication for the rest of my life. I had to do chemo, I had to do radiation. But then a part of me really second guessed that part because I knew that wasn't the truth. And the truth is we have the power to heal ourselves. So I said no to chemo, I said no to radiation, and really just threw out my medication that I was supposed to take for the rest of my life. Going through this cancer, thyroid cancer, it really helped me transform. And I mean, it took me a while, but it took me to where the journey of life is what we become, the vessel of transformation. And transformation is really just, the gift that we learn to die within ourselves and rebirth to a whole new different person, because life gives us things where we forget that sometimes the magic is within us. The magic starts where we are the truth. I came to realize that life isn't what we think it is, but then also it's this lifestyle change, this new mindset change, this new way of living change. But then also we have to perceive it as God gives us these challenges so that we can become the cosmic and that rose. And that's why the name of Cosmic Rose was born, because of what we are is we are the rose. And in the moment you can love yourself, the moment that you can find the true worth, you become that scent of the fragrance, and that's just the energy. And that's why I wanted to share is what I've learned through the 15 years of my life and making that big shift to where, I don't need Western medicine. I don't need chemo to survive because the power just lies within me. And that's something that, it took a courage mindset to really believe it, because I just felt that that wasn't a part of me, and being sick or having cancer wasn't me. So I just took that motive as an inspiration within myself, where, if I die, I die. If God wants me here, He's gonna let me stay and help and serve a higher purpose. And that's why I feel like it's important for me to share this part of me, where I've used Kundalini yoga, I've used mindset shifts, I've used affirmations to be this better version of myself. Also, I have uploaded a couple meditations and breathworks already, where you guys can really use the technology that I really felt like it's a gift from God. Because when we don't have a technology, I feel like we just kind of get lost in the matrix, right? And going through this journey, I feel like each chapter has unfolded certain parts of me. And I feel that I can take you along this journey with me now. Because before, I was very like a shy insecure person because I grew up being bullied all my life. And that really took a toll on me. And I've learned that, you know what, the self-worth, the self-love has to start with me. I have to value that within myself first, and really acknowledge that, you know, loving yourself, loving your own sound current, and even recording right now, being in front of the camera takes a power, takes vulnerable state in my life where I want to be able to share, be able to give, even if it's just a word of wisdom or just me showing up, you watching, you know, me pour a cup of tea, or just me breathing and guiding you guys through the day, or just giving you little affirmations to kind of share. And this journey to self-love really is just loving yourself. And then as I love myself, I'm here to share every parts of that. Being in the part of knowing that you are the cosmic, you are the magic, and that's enlightenment. Is just knowing that you can live consciously, and living consciously is really just giving yourself that inspiration of, you know what, I know how to give my life a certain direction, because our mind really is our assistant. And I always teach this in my teaching is, you know, you use your mind as your assistant, because you have to tell your mind what you want, because we as a soul, as a heart, that's the connection to our intuition, and you just tell your mind to do what you need it to do, so that becomes something as a vehicle, right? It's important that we know that truth. The truth is just, it lies within ourselves, and it lies that where you are the vessel, you are the truth. And you know, we forget that. We forget that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And being human is what this gift is about. This world is about experiencing and being able to wake up and breathe, walk, and experience taste of a croissant, or going shopping and wearing the beautiful dress that you look good in. And that's life. That's the experience of it. And that's what we forget, is being spiritual doesn't have to be sitting down meditating for 24 hours 7 days a week, because this lifetime we're here to really give ourselves that experience to enjoy. And then from there, the moment you can enjoy that internally, you become that blissful spiritual being that can share, because your vessel is so filled with love and compassion and bliss that you're just a walking beacon of love. And that's the goal. And that's what Cosmic Rose is about, is really just showing up and being the best version of yourself, because everyone's going to have their bad days, everyone's going to have their amazing days, but it's your choice. It's your choice to really direct the life and manifest and call things in and script the life that you want. And that's the technology that I wanted to introduce of Kundalini Yoga, is the technology for the yoga of consciousness, the yoga of being pure, the yoga of truth. Because when you can tap into your own truth, you become who you want to be, and that lives a life that you're always happy, you're always positive, and you're always getting things that you want. And life gives us gifts, and the gift is just really connecting deeper within yourself. So I invite you guys to come along with this journey, and we can all do this part for humanity by just showing up for ourselves. And that's just the gift, right? The gift, the journey to self-love and just loving yourself and being authentic. And that's what I wanted to end it with, where, you know, the truth will set us free by being authentic. Thank you guys for coming along this journey, and I hope that I can impact or even share just the most simple things, or my word of wisdom that I can gather as I'm traveling, or even, you know, just sitting on my couch. All right, I think that's cut. Are you happy?